if you are finding this video, your ancestors have a very important message for you, and it feels like very intense, very emotional. So if you've been going through a big transition in your life, know that you're going to make it out okay. But the ancestors really want you to know that it's okay to make the decision to leave. It's okay to make the decision to choose yourself. And it feels like this message is for a majority of Black presenting femmes who are choosing to leave and travel quite far. Travel to a new home that you're being guided to, or travel to a new way of creating a home within your own space. But it mostly feels like traveling and also some emotions of fear, of real fear, ancestral fear of how am I going to get through this? How am I going to navigate these waters? And it feels very socially led. So your environment around you, the environment that you were placed into, and I kept hearing like oppression, and there's been a lot of like Harriet Tubman energy, MLK energy, like a lot of activist energy around right now, which also tells me that there is a certain level of oppression that you have been facing, that you are in the process of liberating yourself from. You've either just done it, or you are about to do it, or you are trying to figure out not necessarily how to do it, but how to complete it. And allow yourself also moments to grieve and to cry and to release all of the emotions that are coming up as you're going through it, and as you are liberating yourself, because it's important for you to alchemize that energy. And I just kept hearing the ancestors, and it was very emotional. They just kept saying, like, remember what we taught you, or remember the life that we lived. Remember that you are always safe. Remember that we are always around you. Like, because it feels almost like there is this energy within you, or this way of thinking that you're trying to let go of, you know, doing things alone. Like maybe you've never really felt supported, but the ancestors are here catching you. They're all around you. Like I literally see people just surrounded by all these ancestors, and they want you to trust this feeling of moving away. And a lot of ancestors were saying, you pick up your bag, you walk out that door, and you never look back. And it just kind of kept echoing, like, you do not look back, do not turn around, never look back. And also this energy of when you step onto this land, because it feels like some of you are going overseas, or just like far places that you've never been before, you will be met by a different set of ancestors that are also going to take care of you. So it's like no matter where you go, you're always going to be taken care of. You're always going to be held within the lightness and the love that you wholeheartedly deserve. And it's going to be a new experience, and a new brightening experience. And the ancestors were also saying, many of us, like what you are feeling, many of us were taken from our own homes, and so they're trying to allow you a safe space to be able to not feel that feeling. Because sometimes what can happen when you're going through these changes and your ancestors are there, you begin to like merge energy. So it's your fear mixed in with ancestral fear that begins to come up, right? It's this survival instinct, and also being faced with the reality of not being safe in your social environment is leading you to make this change. And they're saying, you know, trust that. Trust that. And it feels stronger right now because they are near you. And I just kept hearing, you know, someone, and maybe it's someone's grandmother who would, you know, call you baby, but they just kept saying like, baby, you do what you gotta do. Like very much so, like, you do what you gotta do. Only you know what to do. You gotta do what you gotta do. And it's many, many ancestors that are stepping forward to help you and guide you during this time. So if you feel any sort of overwhelm on, you know, what to do next, like call on your ancestors and ask them to guide you to the next step of where you're meant to go, and ask them to help you release these emotions, and to guide you to teachers who are going to be able to hold space for you, that understand your energy, that understand ancestors. And they're also saying, like, listen to your body, listen to what it is telling you. If it's telling you to rest, rest. If it's telling you to yell, yell. If it's telling you to cry, cry. If it's telling you to go lay by the water, lay by the water. If it's telling you, like myself, you know, wrap your head, wrap your head. But it's like a remember what we taught you. And even if you're new to working with your ancestors, they've always been teaching you this entire time. And also give them permission to show up in your physical space, your reality, because it's going to help you a lot during this time. And that's something you can meditate on, or you can, you know, do your soul contract, as I teach my students in Z School for the Gifted, to call in new energies, call in new ancestors here to assist you, because sometimes they need permission to be able to move into your space. And that will begin to manifest for you in many different ways. And, you know, in my own life, there were moments when I was really nervous in the beginning of my journey and scared, and I would ask questions and I would write them down, and the ancestors would always come through and speak through other people, as I was learning to choose myself more consistently, which included moving, which included taking people out of my life, which included deciding that I was going to embark on my spiritual journey and never look back. And many times people would come to me and tell me that they were proud of me and say something very specific. So look for those things in your life to be able to help guide you, to help assist you, and know that you're always being watched over. And you know, I had posted not that long ago a video about peace and Black women and the ancestors. And in my own life, I always had this thing of sitting in a rocking chair. And one of my trips, I ended up going outside, and there was a rocking chair, and it was this really beautiful scene. And the ancestors were standing around the porch that I was on. And I was just sitting in the dark. It was kind of light, but it was like mostly dark. And they were saying, like, you know, this is your peace, this is your happiness, and that you're always protected. And these things will happen no matter where you travel to. So know that you will always be seen. you will always be held, you will always be protected. And I'm also getting like, do what is best for you and your babies is what I'm hearing. Don't let anybody tell you what's right for you, and don't let anybody tell you what's right for your children. Make the decision and never look back. And again, remember that also many of them traveled around with much less than what we've had. And they said, and we made it out just fine. It doesn't mean that it won't be difficult. You will face moments of challenge, but they will be there to help you, and they will be there to greet you, and they will be there to teach you everything that you need to know. So know that you are loved, and maybe listen to the soundtrack from Harriet. I can't remember the name of the song at the moment, but I think it's like the first song on the album. Or just pick one that resonates with you. You'll probably find something there for yourself. That is it for me. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of hugs. Be sure to join Z School for the Gifted if you have questions about how to connect with your ancestors and your spirituality. And also go vote for me. I'm in the last, well, now it's less than 24 hours. It's probably like 6 hours of this competition to go perform at Wango Tango, so I can also advocate for the houselessness population and female reproductive rights, because I am also an activist. So if you could vote for me, the link is in my bio on Instagram and TikTok. Otherwise, it's in the description or in the comments on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So I would highly, highly appreciate all of your support, and I'm sending you lots of love and lots of hugs. Also, if you enjoy the relaxing soundtrack on this video, you can stream it now on Spotify. It is a soundtrack to my upcoming series called The Hidden Fairies, and it's set to the solfeggio 528 Hertz to help you relax, de-stress, release any trauma, and also boost your mood. So be sure to check it out. Again, the link is going to be below in the description or in my bio. You can stream it on Spotify. And I will talk to you soon, everybody.